Hello, everyone, and welcome to CSBK for 2022. Round one is done. The first two races of the season are complete down at Grand Bend. We're now heading up to Calabogie, a racetrack that is over 5 kilometers long and consists of 20 corners. A huge challenge, Mr. Fraser.
Yeah, a very, very good track, much liked by the riders, has been around for a while now. We've had quite a number of nationals, particularly lately due to COVID. Most notable in a way for that facility is the quality of the pavement. Even with the winters it's had, it's weathered very, very well, and the riders love that because setting up for the bumps is not a factor. It's a big, fast-flowing track, and once you get your rhythm there, it's a really, really nice track to ride, but it takes a while to learn all the corners, and of course you're in a forest, right? So the riders disappear from the pits and are not seen for about 2 minutes. It's a long lap.
It's a track that has also produced some surprises in the past.
It's produced generally good racing. We've seen good battles with Jordan Zoke and a number of people, but just recently, because it's just lately that he's been on the tour, Alex Dumas has never been beaten at that track. 4 races last year, his first 4 at the track as a superbike competitor, and the first regional, the Pro 6 GP at the start of this season,
right.
He won them all. Never been beaten at that track.
Yeah. And Colin, what about Tommy Kazaz? You'll remember last year he led the Superbike final for quite some time.
And he also won a regional at Calabogie, so he has solid pace on his Yamaha there. So Kazaz broke scaphoid in his hand early in the season before our big season started. A little tiny bone in your wrist that's very, very important and has very poor blood flow, takes a long time to heal. He expects to be able to ride, so he'll be back at a track that hopefully doesn't put as much pressure on your wrist as, say, Grand Bend or the upcoming Shubenacadie would. So we're looking forward to seeing Kazaz back in action. Will he be at full fitness? There's no way to tell. We'll just have to see how it plays out.
My bottom line, Colin, is that Braveheart has come out. He's won the first 2 rounds of the season. He won the number 1 plate in 2019, of course, but never wore it, and I think he desperately wants to do that.
And I think that Young is the guy in the driver's seat right now because he has those 2 victories, but we're coming to the place where Dumas almost always won. You have a couple of wild cards. Trevor Daly has always done well, and particularly last year he beat Jordan at the final race of the season, which was an upset at the time. So I think we're going to see some surprises there, but it does look like already very early in the season we've established the same 2 main players from last year, Young and our reigning champ on the Suzuki Dumas, as being the guys who anyone else is going to have to come after.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens at Calabogie. See you then.